Hey guys, welcome back to the Unknown. Today we're going to be learning how to make the origami hexagonal ring. This model is like a little old. This tutorial got delayed a lot by a few months. Just been like moving around in my origami drawer, and it just doesn't look that great. But the one you're going to make is going to look much better, trust me. So the idea from this came from Jo Nakashima's snake model, link in the description on folding this. So I thought like if you can keep 6 of these together, it would form a full hexagon. But then the way to collapse and fold these together was basically impossible to do on this until very recently I found a way to remove the glue. I had to glue it on before, like just like keep two pieces together and glue it, but that's not the correct way to do it. I found a really kind of complicated way to collapse, kind of fun, and yeah, it's based on this, which I think is based off Jo Nakashima's seamless cube. You can see the units that look like that. It's a seamless cube with a little bit of a change, similar to something you see in the Groom model. You can see that this is also kind of like a seamless cube thingy. But yeah, you can see that this kind of thing over here too. Anyway, so I'll just keep it here. Links to all 3 of these in the description. So you're gonna be needing 6 sheets of identical paper, preferably like my size, 3.5 by 3.5 inches, or just go with 10 by 10 centimeters if you can't get that. Okay, alright, so get 6 of these. It is modular, so you need 6 of these and you're gonna fold those. So alright, let's do that. So before I do that, I'm gonna be I'm not gonna be folding 6. You're gonna have to fold 6. I'm gonna use the rest of these and show you how to collapse it. I'll be replacing one piece. Yeah, it's this piece. So I'm just gonna open this up. This is not the way to open it. This is not the way how you collapse it either. Okay, I'll just keep that there. I'll use this piece as a reference. You can see there was some taping and stuff. That was just me experimenting, but okay, I'm gonna just keep this here. So obviously the first thing you need to do is make a 5 by 5 grid. Now you're gonna have to do the traditional way, as I forgot to bring my notebook. So first you need to divide. You have to make a tiny pinch mark over here, like that, and then fold this till here and make another tiny pinch mark. It's around even time here, less light, you can barely see. Okay, so from here to here, you want to make a crease around here which will intersect with diagonal around here. Oh my god, I can't see. I'm gonna be so inaccurate. Alright, so around the diagonal, just like around there. And now you want to fold the diagonal, not fully, just where that mark was. And hopefully they both will align together. You can see I got a pretty good one. Now with that mark, you're gonna fold the top to the mark. By the way, I prefer I think I'm telling this too late, but it's recommended to use some thick kind of paper, or else these things won't be able to hold. Like this is also kind of thick paper, so make sure don't use your extremely thin paper. Like it's fine if you use bicolor paper, but just don't use the extremely thin one like I've used for some models. Don't use the extremely thin one. It's not gonna work out. Okay, you fold it there, then you fold this to the newly made crease. Alright, that's that. Now you want to form the bottom to the newly made crease. again the bottom to the newly made one. Now to check your accuracy, you can just check if this will go right on the X, and as always for me, not actually as always, but I got that right between the X. If it's like a little bit off for you, that's completely fine. I have this from experience because I used to make these 5x5 grids a lot. I really like the seamless cube model, and this involves 5x5 grids. Before I got to know about the notebook version, which is easier, I should have showed that, but I think this is a better method to follow. So once you've gotten this, you want to get this up to here. So wait, let's just go over this again. You've made the marks, and you want to flip the paper over. Keep the X here, and then actually don't flip the paper over. Just do this. X is here, and 4 to there. The top to the X, then top to the newly made crease, and it's the same thing all over again. Bottom to the newly made crease, and the bottom to the newly made crease again. So less sunlight today. Oh my outdoor. Alright, so we've got the 5x5 grid. We've got the 5x5 grid. If you want to know a better method to make this, because you're gonna have to make 6. You're gonna have to make 6 for that. You can just search up a method. There is a special method by Jo Nakashima. He shows one with the notebook, and there's another one, how to make more 5x5 grids from one 5x5 grid sheet. I won't be showing those because I want to make this kind of short, this video kind of short. So you can just go and check the notebook method, and you could use that for the rest of the 5. But for now, you should be having this. Okay, and now once you're done with that, I'm gonna use my reference model here. You may be thinking, how can I see what to do here? Honestly, I can't. But alright. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, let's just get our basic folds done. So we want to hold to a side where all the creases are visible and they can be mounted folded. This side. Okay. So now you want to reverse fold this one. Like that. That's basically what you do with this one. You want to reverse fold and just get those there. This is how it's gonna go in. Alright, now let's fold these. So we're gonna have, just open it up again. We're gonna make an X here, an X here, and an X here. So just flip your paper over and begin making the X's. Only in one box, please make sure of that. So from here down, I'm gonna move this here and only crease the bottom box. There we go. For the middle one, I think I can do that. And the same from this side. And then this one. Sorry if I'm turning the paper too much. This is like, I just like to fold from one side. People are comfortable with doing it from like here and stuff. But okay, you got the X's, make sure they're on the same side. If they're not, I think it's pretty sure it's alright. Yeah, I think they're not supposed to be, so they're gonna be reverse folded. These things, the X's are gonna be reverse folded, but that's alright for now. You've got those. Now you want to, okay, let me just see where this is going. Ah yes, okay. You want to fold this up, and let's just make this a little clear. I'll be using the snake's tail to show you what to do. So from here to here, gonna crease, and this part. Okay. So this part, not this end, not this. Okay, only this. Like, if you see what I mean. This part, that's all, and then this end over here. Like that half of the box. Alright, that is what you have at the end. Now you just need to basically fold it. So I know I made a mistake here. These need to be reverse folded, but that's alright. I'm not gonna start doing this again. What you're gonna do now is you want to get this together and keep them together in, so like that. Remember, this is temporary, but obviously we're going to be having to remove this later. You can see it's starting to do that, but what you're going to do is just keep it in and make sure everything is straight like this. You can see everything is straight. Now you can actually go ahead and you can push the X's inside, and make sure don't push anything from the plain side. Make sure you have a finger in here and just push from the other side, because that's where there is a crease and it's weak. Okay, we should have reverse fold those X's, but I think that's alright now. That was my mistake, that was my bad, that was not on purpose. Okay, yeah, so you just need to keep doing that. Make sure these are inwards. You can see our X's are now reverse folded, and you'll get something like the shape of this. Don't try to bend this part. And yeah, you just need 5 more of those. And if you're doing these, you're going to have to do 5 more. I don't, but if you're doing this, make sure these X's are the opposite side. Just flip the paper over and do the X's, and use the notebook method to make more 5x5 grids, or just follow the traditional way. Anyways, okay, pause the video and make more 5 units. I mean just go to the start and watch it again. Now I have all of my units. What you want to do is you want to get your units and you want to connect them. So I'll just show you how to connect 2 pieces together. First, let me just open this up. That was a pretty strong one. Okay, let's just say you've got this unit here and this unit here. You can see they're identical. So keep all of these, like the big strips on the left, and just make this go inside of this. This is just basically from the snake model. Nothing too complicated. Just that you want to make sure these are not bent in any way. When you're keeping it, make sure it's not to bend the whole thing. So I've kept that one in. Now I'm gonna keep this one in. You can see, just bend it to that. It's gonna work just like that. Alright, you want to connect these units. Now I don't want you to actually connect them. This is how I did. This is just for showing you. You want to connect them. This is where it gets interesting. I want you to connect all of these. So okay. Ignore the tape. That's not actually taped together. Second. Oh wait, it is taped together. Never mind. But yeah, you don't need to tape it. I'll actually remove the tape if I can. Tape's not really strong anyway. You can see I removed the tape. So before, as I told you, I tried to use tape and glue, because the what you're about to go to right now is not going to be easy. So you have to keep it together like this, just like how I told you. And you can't do that because these both also need to be connected. So what you do is you actually make it a barrel. I call this the barrel collapsing, whatever. You want to keep these together. I know it's going to be really hard for you to hold, but that's what you have to do in order to get this model to work. I wonder what difficulty rating I'd give this. I think an 8 would be fair. Alright. Hope you read the pinned comment before watching the video, or the description. Anyways, okay. I don't think I'm going to keep it in the description. Okay, you got the barrel. Alright, you want to hold this carefully with one hand. Now you want to we're just gonna pick one side, so I'll just pick this side for now. Alright, you want to push these in. Just push these 6 squares in and collapse. Okay, careful. Push the 6 squares in, and there's gonna be okay. So if you go on this side with the 6 squares and there's nothing over here, switch to the other side where there is a crease where you can collapse from, like that, if you see what I'm doing. Alright, this is where you have to collapse from. You have to collapse it like that. There you go. You can see what I did there. Now I'm going to collapse it further, and you get the shape. And now you're gonna have it like this. If that was hard to follow, you can go through and try it again. Right, looks good in my opinion. Now you have the last step. I'm just gonna zoom in for this one. You want to raise this and keep it under. So like raise this and keep this under there. And keep that for each one. So let's just say raise from the top left and tuck this under. Hey, I know it's complicated, but it's kind of fun, at least for me. If you're a beginner origamist, I'm so sorry about dealing with all this. But if you're intermediate or professional, you probably find this really fun. And the end result is just so satisfying when you collapse all of those together. Okay, I'm not done. I'll just do those. So raise this and tuck that under. So you're gonna have this here, tuck it under. I know that's probably not the best approach, but that's the only thing you can do. This barrel collapsing barrel just came to me like accident. I'm like, hey, let's try this. It actually worked. Alright, it's getting hard for me to tuck these in. Okay, if they're not able to tuck in, just bend it inside so you can slide in more easily. Like that. Here's the goal. Go on. That's the last one, I think. Yeah, that's the last one for me. So yeah, if you're still confused, you have to be on the side where the crease is not there. I said pick a side, but I was wrong. Sorry about that. Just to pick the side where the next creasing step after you push those 6 squares down, it's gonna be that. And you can just see I had a problem there. Just push it in and yeah, fix that up. Alright, I think we're done with that. You can see this is my new piece and you can see how good it looks. And you can see these are the old ones. Now this more has been like crushed and everything with everything else in my drawer. But you can see each piece will look just as good as this, and the complete model will look much better. If you have to like how to do this, you don't have to if you did that correct. Alright, that is it for the origami hexagonal ring. Now I can peacefully throw this in the dustbin. Anyways, this was a pretty long video. I hope you enjoyed. Sun is setting. So, bye bye.